Madurai, the city that never sleeps. By day, jasmine markets and temple bells. By night, yes, still jasmine markets and temple bells. I made a quick pit stop here after my Rameshwaram pilgrimage. And right at the center of all this buzz stands something truly iconic, the Meenakshi Amman temple. Now, what makes this temple special? It's not just Shaiva or Shakta or Vaishnava, it's all three. Unity here isn't a philosophy, it's literally carved into stone. Pro tip, get a guide. The details, the artistry, the legend, the symbolism, that's what turns this from a temple visit into a full blown experience. So let's start at the east entrance, where the divine wedding of Meenakshi and Sundareshwar, yep, Shiva and Parvati, is celebrated. And of course, you'll find Ganapati and Skanda hanging around too. The story behind it? Anything but ordinary. Once upon a time, a Pandya king and queen prayed for a child. They got one, except she had three breasts. An astrologist said, "Relax, the extra one will disappear when she meets her soulmate." Fast forward. Meenakshi grows up as a warrior queen, conquers kingdoms, commands armies. And then one day, she meets Shiva. Boom! Prophecy fulfilled. Cue the biggest celestial wedding ever. Even Vishnu shows up as a brother. Talk about a guest list. Do not miss it. Step into the complex and you're immediately struck by the grandeur of the four towering Rajagopurams. Painted in vibrant colors so vivid it feels like your camera might just give up. The tallest stands at an impressive 170 feet, reigning supreme as the iconic influencer among temple towers. Every inch of these structures tell a story, depicting god, goddesses, avatars, and epic battles, carved and painted like a living library of mythology. Take note, the eyes of the sculptures watch you from above. Immense respect to the masterful artists who crafted them and to the dedicated painters who refresh their brilliance every 12 years. Now, no photography is allowed inside, and this was a quick visit, but I got lucky and witnessed the Utsav Murti in procession. The drums, the chants, the sheer energy, it wasn't just something you saw, it was something you felt. Here's a tiny glimpse of that magic. Of course, there are way more. 10 other Gopurams like Kadaka and Sundareshwara Gopurams, the golden plated Vimanas, halls like Airakal Mandapam, literally hall of 1,000 pillars. It's actually 985, but still. Each carved with yalis, those fierce lion-like creatures. Then there is Ashtashakti Mandapam and Nayakan Mandapam, buzzing with sculptures and stories etched in stone. And right in the middle, the golden lotus pond. Legend says Shiva struck his Trishul here and the golden lotus bloomed for Indra's worship. This wasn't just a pond, it was a stage for Tamil Sangam. Poets tested their works here. If the manuscript floated, it was good. If it sank, back to rewrite. The temple history, over 2,000 years old, mentioned in Sangam literature. Built by the Pandyas, nearly destroyed during invasions, Malik Kafur, but rebuilt bigger and grander by the Nayaks. This place isn't just stone, it's resilience carved into rock. The Fridays and the month of Chittirai transforms Madurai into a vibrant spiritual rock concert, drawing thousands of devotees. At the heart of this devotional fervor is Meenakshi, whose legendary fish-like eyes are believed to vigilantly watch over Madurai with the same protective care as the fish guarding her eggs. Whether you come seeking legends, art, energy, or simply pause to realign your karma, Meenakshi temple lingers in the heart. Here, centuries breathe through carved stone, devotion takes the shape of dance, and the divine whispers gently. That faith may begin with the fish eyed goddess and find its quiet conclusion beneath the shadow of a towering gopuram. As one chapter closes, another opens. Next, we journey to Sri Shalam for the sacred darshan of Sri Mallikarjun and Devi Brahmaramba, where stories await in the silence of stone and the stirring of the soul.